Neurologist is someone who specializes in nerves. Okay, let's go back over to page 101 and go to the next section called Abbreviations and Acronyms. Abbreviations, which is shortening of a word, and acronyms, which are a bunch of letters standing for something. Abbreviations and acronyms also abound in the world of EMS. An acronym is an abbreviation made up of initials that can be pronounced as a word, such as CPAP, pronounced CPAP, which means for continuous positive airway pressure, which will be discussed in the chapter Respiratory Emergencies. You will encounter many abbreviations and acronyms in your class and in the field. Although abbreviations and acronyms are commonly used as a sort of shorthand in EMS, they have downsides. Abbreviated words can lead to communication errors, particularly when you use more obscure or local abbreviations, and particularly when you use them in written documentation where clarification is more difficult. The person reading your report can't look up and say, "What do you mean by that?" For example, some practitioners use the abbreviation WNL to mean within normal limits. But if the reader isn't familiar with that usage, he might think it means we never looked. This is not to say that abbreviations are uniformly evil. In fact, many abbreviations and acronyms are well accepted and commonly used, but you should always take care about when and how you use them. One of the commonest problems in medicine is faults and omissions in communication during patient handoff, especially in the report you give when transferring care of a patient to the emergency department. Research has shown that the use of acronyms and abbreviations is a common cause of medical errors. Although it may be appropriate to use abbreviations such as CPR or EMS, we should do our best to use plain language and to spell out terms, avoiding abbreviations and acronyms, especially in high-risk situations such as patient handoff and in patient care documentation. Let's go back to this chart down here, figure 5.1. Cardiologist is an example of root and suffix. So cardiologist can be broken down into cardio, which is the prefix, which means the heart, logi, which is a suffix, which means the study of, and ist, which is a suffix, which means one who specializes in. So a cardiologist is someone who specializes in the study of the heart. Let's look at this inside-outside box up here on page 102. Dissecting a compound word, cholecystitis. Cholecystitis. Like the intricacies of the human body, complicated compound words can be examined and better understood by carefully looking at their component parts. Looking at the meanings of prefixes, roots, and suffixes can help you quickly understand even some of the most complicated medical terms. Inside. Cholecystitis is a big word and a challenge to understand if you are new to healthcare. It is a compound word that consists of 3 parts. Breaking this word